you again. I hope you're watching my movies because we're spending a while doing it. Okay, we're doing substitution. Alright, and substitution is in section 6.2. So we're moving on to chapter 6, section 2. And we're going to do the first type of example, the first type of situation, which is on page 278, number 15. Now, substitution just comes from the word substitute, which means to replace. And so what we're going to do here, we are given two equations again. And we have to solve, we're going to find the solution for these two equations by a different method, in this case not by graphing. In the first section we learned how to do it by graphing. In this section we learned to do it by substitution. Alright, so we're going to do number 1 and number 2. Okay, we have the two equations. Now substitution means I have to substitute either one of these two variables with another variable. So I can either go and substitute the x with its value here or the y with its value here. In order to do that, I have to isolate either the x or the y. Now in this case, the y is already isolated. It's already on its own. Y is equal to a quarter x. And there's also a y here. So it follows that I can replace whatever the value of this y is here with into that y. Now what is the value of this y in the second equation? It is a quarter x. Okay, so I take that quarter x and I replace the y with a quarter x. So let's write it. We say 2x plus 2, and now instead of writing y, I'm going to write a quarter x multiplied by a quarter x is equal to 5. Good. So now what do we have? We have no y's but 2x's here. So I have 2x plus, and that would be 2 over 4x, which we can then simplify to 1 over 2x is equal to 5. Right, so 2 plus a half gives me 2.5x equal to 5. Now in order to work with this in an easy way, I'm going to write this as an improper fraction. I'm going to say 2 times 2 gives me 4, plus 1 gives me 5. So this is 5 over 2x is equal to 5. Now I want to take this to the other side, and you remember that when I take it to the other side, I've got to rewrite it as the reciprocal. So I'm going to say x is equal to 5 multiplied with 2 over 5. Okay, my cameraman here is working very hard to focus here at the bottom, so appreciate Mr. Misam. Okay, cancel out the 5's, that gives me 2. So now I have a value for x that is 2. I still don't have y's value. So what can I do to find y? I can go and put this 2 into any of the two equations, either this one or that one, and solve for y. Okay, so I'm going to move over here. I always go for the easy way out. This one looks to me like the easiest, so I'm going to go for this one. So I'm going to go and plug in my value for x into this y. Right, so equation 2, y is equal to a quarter x. Plug in the 2 instead of the x, so a quarter times 2. That gives me 2 over 4, and that is a half. Okay, so y is a half. So what are the two values here that I got? I got 2 for x and a quarter for y. Okay, and that is my ordered pair. That is the solution for these two equations. Let's just get back here. I had these two equations. I wanted the solution for these two equations. I found that it's 2.5. Now if you really want to make sure whether you're correct or not, you can actually go and graph these. Okay? And you'll get the same answer. And if you're really clever and you have a graphing calculator, you can even go and put it in your graphing calculator and you'll find the same value. Okay? But just test it, take these, rewrite it, graph it, and you'll see you're going to still find that. But I think substitution might just make it easier because graphing can sometimes be inaccurate. That is why we learn about substitution. Alright? There will be 2 other movies following on this one, showing the different situations that we can get with substitution. Watch them.
That's it.